Hello, a very good morning. This is BBC News. I'm Simon McCoy. It's a slightly different edition of the channel this morning because of strike action by members of the National Union of Journalists at the BBC. Our main story this hour: more than 160 inmates have been moved to other jails after a third night of rioting at the Moorland Prison Complex in South Yorkshire. Last night, the trouble spread to the adult unit on the site near Doncaster, following 2 nights of disturbances in the young offenders institution. No serious injuries are reported among inmates or staff. Well, our correspondent Tom Ingle is outside the prison for us. Tom, just bring us up to date. What's happened overnight? You're watching BBC News. It's just after 9:15. These are our main stories this morning. Part nationalised bank, RBS, has reported a £1.4 billion loss in the third quarter. It said the figure has mostly been caused by its use of the government's toxic asset protection scheme. The prison service says it's had to move 160 inmates from the Moorland complex after 3 nights of rioting. Look at the weather now. Carol Kirkwood is here with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Simon. Well, it's pretty wet for some of us already, but there's...
You're watching BBC News. The headlines at 9 o'clock. Erupting again, a massive ash cloud spews from Mount Merapi in Indonesia. More than 100 people have been killed and 150 evacuated. And in other news, more than 160 prisoners have been moved to other jails after rioting at Moorland Prison near Doncaster. Royal Bank of Scotland falls back into the red with losses of more than £1 billion in the last 3 months. Qantas says the engine failure that forced its Airbus A380 to make an emergency landing was probably caused by material failure or a design fault. A passenger plane has crashed in Cuba, killing all 68 people on board. Good morning. More than 50 people have been killed by the latest eruption of the Mount Merapi volcano in Indonesia, bringing the total number of dead to more than... Joining me there from Jakarta, where Mount Merapi has erupted and killed at least 50 people with that latest eruption. Well, our coverage continues on the BBC News channel and BBC World News, but this is where we say goodbye to viewers on BBC One.